We got divorced that morning. Later that day, I decided to buy a lottery ticket. And that's when I won the money.
Here to seek a clear this.
And today, guys, we're diving into some of the most shocking situations where ex-wives and ex-girlfriends still feel entitled to their former partner's money and support long after the relationship is over. Some of these clips are genuinely hard to believe. You won't want to miss a single one.
Here's what we're going to do then. So I don't make enough, so you don't need access to the bank accounts anymore. So I'm going to go upstairs.
No,
Shut up.
Don't be petty.
Shut up. So I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to take your name off of all of the bank accounts.
I will get my lawyer. You cannot do that.
With what money?
It's illegal.
You can't afford a lawyer.
It's illegal. We're married. What's yours is mine. I own at least half of everything that you have. And if you even try, I will take you for all of it.
Go ahead.
It's illegal what you're trying to do.
Illegal. You think that you know what you're talking about because you were downstairs watching Legally Blonde.
She's smart as. What do you mean?
So what?
She's a positive role model and she's smart as.
What
so
you
of
can
course
do
she knows
is
the law, then I know the law. If she can do it, I can do it.
Okay, so here. Wow.
If anyone is being petty in this situation, it really seems to be the woman. Honestly, she comes across as pretty tone deaf, not fully realizing how contradictory her own statements are. On one hand, she wants access to his money, but on the other, she's saying he doesn't even make enough. If that's truly how she feels, then the logical move would be to focus on improving her own financial situation and earning more herself, rather than relying on someone she's no longer in a relationship with.
Play Russian roulette with me with my ex-husband's credit card. So, if you've been watching my videos, you'll know that I have recently split from my ex. I've still got his old Monzo card from when we were living in the US. I'm going to go, I'm actually at Lidl's, I'm going to take you with me. We're going to go and purchase some things for the kids, and we're going to see if the credit card even works. Let's go and see!
So, credit where it's due, this woman has essentially filmed herself on TikTok while potentially admitting to what could be considered fraudulent behavior. From a legal standpoint, that kind of digital evidence would make things extremely straightforward for a lawyer to review. And it goes without saying that once a marriage or relationship ends, holding on to an ex-husband's credit cards is something that should never happen in the first place.
Divorced, and I'm here to ask the court for more spousal support. I think $100 a week extra would be fair with all the headaches he's given me and everything like that.
Why do you believe that's fair?
My wages have went down. I'm only working part-time now. He still gets those 2 raises every year.
I cannot grant you spousal maintenance just because he's made an increase from his wages.
Well,
when you all were divorced and you receive half of his 401k, how much was that?
About $250,000.
Okay, well, you know what? I feel like you came here to waste my time because I cannot give you an increase in spousal maintenance just because you're asking for it. No, ma'am.
25?
Even $5, the answer is.
Not only did she receive around $4 million in the divorce settlement, but she's also choosing to work fewer hours and has moved into a part-time role instead of maintaining full-time employment. At that point, it becomes less about necessity and more about personal choice. If she feels like she needs more income, the straightforward solution would simply be to take on additional work or increase her hours rather than relying on her ex-partner for further financial support.
We got divorced that morning. And then, as you can see from the receipt, later that day, I decided to buy a lottery ticket. And that's when I won the money. So it was clearly after the divorce. She has no claim on that money. This is really a waste of all of our time.
I supported this man for 7 years. He got this ticket using our shared account. And then that he got it before our divorce papers were finalized. Again, I'm here to seek a clear distribution.
Your divorce was finalized at 9 a.m. that morning?
Yes, correct.
I submitted a receipt from when I purchased lottery ticket. You can see clearly it was at 12:30 in the afternoon. She was the one that asked for the divorce from me.
Ms. Taylor, you're the one who filed for divorce. Unfortunately, all of it belongs to him. As you stated, your divorce was finalized. I am sorry, but the law is the law. Case dismissed.
It's not fair, you know?
Hard to argue that she should still be entitled to any extra money once the divorce has already been finalized. At that point, the legal and financial ties are supposed to be settled, and trying to revisit those expectations only creates more conflict. From his side, something like this would likely feel like a major breach of trust, not just in the moment but going forward as well, potentially affecting how he views future relationships and even family dynamics overall.
My husband and I have been separated for about 2 months. Today I received a message from him saying that he's going to be removing me from the car insurance. And when I asked him when my last day with insurance would be, he said it's tomorrow. So I have to shop around. I have to find my own car insurance. And I had previously asked him if he could just keep me on there and I would give him my part of the insurance since that would be cheaper for me. But he says he prefers to just remove me. So tomorrow I'll be without insurance. I have the kids 4 days a week and he has them 3. And since his family is there, he is able to work as much as he used to before when I used to stay at home. But I have nobody to help me watch my kids. And I'm really not going to leave them with just anybody. So I can only work 3 days a week. I make $120 a day. Sometimes I work Saturdays. I make $60 on Saturdays. So that means 1 week I make $420 and the other one I make $360. So I thought it would be okay if he just kept me in the insurance and I would give him the money, which would be around $100. But today, again, he said no. So I've been looking, it's around $200 for me to get it by myself. And right now, it just feels like I can't do it. I know I can, but it just feels like I can't.
So let me get this straight. You're no longer together. The divorce is finalized, and yet there's still an expectation that he should be covering your car insurance. And now it's being brought onto TikTok as if it's some kind of ongoing obligation because of the past relationship. At that point, it really raises the question of what the actual expectation is here. Once a separation is complete, financial responsibilities are typically redefined, so expecting continued payments like that naturally becomes confusing and hard to justify.
Because I cheated on you does not mean that your responsibilities as my husband don't apply.
You didn't just say that.
What do you mean I didn't just say that?
I'm not gonna pay for that cruise.
I'm spitting straight facts right now.
So you really think that after cheating on me, I'm gonna pay for your girl's trip?
Dude, you cannot be serious.
Like 5 married women alone?
Yes! Yes!
Wow.
Yes!
Wow.
What's the goddamn issue?
Your voice is just so annoying.
Excuse me?
It's so annoying.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
What the is wrong with you? Why would you say that?
What's wrong with me?
My baby daddy just left, and he's questioning me because I told him that I need more money. So he gonna pull up, talk about what you did with the money. Nigga, you give me $900 a month in child support every single month. It's April 8th, so it's been 8 days. So when you gave it to me on the 1st, it's gone now.
What? What?
He be thinking like, oh, like I just be spending the money all recklessly. I do not. You gave me $900. I had to go get my hair done. I had to get my toes done because the dude that I was messing with, this YN, he kept saying I was scratching him with my damn feet, my damn toenails. So I had to go get my toes done or else he was going to leave me. What I'm supposed to do?
Years of my life with an elderly man who smelled like cabbage. Just to be told, I've got nothing in the will, nothing, and he was worth £33 million. And you think this is funny? I have wasted my life with a geriatric coffin dodger for nothing. And why everyone thinks it's so funny that my husband donated all his money to a bunch of cats and dogs. Who even likes cats and dogs? I'm literally going to be homeless. Like, I've got no money. Not even my own house or my car. Like, I'm literally going to be poor. I'm going to have to shop in Asda like all the other poor people. Not Asda. I've wasted my life thinking I was going to get millions by marrying that elderly coffin dodger. And he looked like a shriveled up
Never in a million years teach my girls that they have to grow up to be reliant on a man, as you can well imagine. I would never teach my son that he should be attracted.
But Tracy, you're the same one. You're the same one who bragged that she's so strong and so tough and doesn't need a man's money. Yet you're taking alimony.
I have 3 children.
Okay, Mark.
You know what?
So, but you don't need a man's money.
I realize that I'm still gonna get half. Keep getting these notifications or calls from people saying I'm applying for apartments.
Why are you annoyed with that?
Because obviously I live here. Why would I didn't even put my name for them.
Well, you're not going to be living here for long because I found that you have an active Tinder profile. It kind of explains why you haven't been here recently. So what I did, and you should be thanking me, by the way, instead of bitch, but what I did was I put your name down for a bunch of apartment rentals because you're not living here anymore. I've been way too lenient with this, and you clearly don't care. You don't care about this place. You don't care about me. You don't care about our kids.
If you're wanting to split, then I'm still entitled to half the stuff. I don't know why you would apply
half
for
of
these
what
things.
Stuff? You're not here to use half the stuff. So you're not getting anything.
I'm here right now.
And upgraded her life. Then they broke up, but she wants the upgrades to stay.
I had a guy get me a Benz before and put me in a loft space and, you know, set my whole life up differently than what it was normally. And I feel like if you brought me to like this level, and then we didn't work out, but we're still friends, you know, we didn't have beef and no one cheated. It was just didn't work out. But I still, I wasn't going to move from my space because it didn't work out. I wasn't going to give him back my car because I'm not going to downgrade my lifestyle because me and you are no longer together. And I just feel like if you put me in this space and that was under your budget, then what's the difference now?
He gave you the upgrade, but part of that upgrade is because you're with me. So I'm supposed to keep paying your loft and keep paying your Benz. Now I get it. You're a true boss if you do that. And that's the vibe we're getting. Jazz.
No, it's just I'm not moving and you're going to have to deal with it.
If you want to stay upgraded, stay with me. If you want to live like this, it comes with being with me.
Okay.
Facts. You want him to keep your lifestyle up, keep paying your bills, keep you on that same upgraded level. No, you were dating a man that had money, so dating him came with a lifestyle. But if we not working and our love is dead, I don't owe you to keep paying your car note.
I don't really understand where that sense of entitlement is coming from in situations like this. It often comes across as if some people expect ongoing support or benefits without any clear mutual agreement or responsibility in place. But once a relationship ends, especially after a difficult breakup, there usually isn't a logical reason for one person to continue financially providing for the other. At that point, both individuals are expected to move forward independently. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Let me know what you think about the situation, and I'll catch you in the next one.